Hey guys, and welcome to Friday. Like we said yesterday, I have off work today, which is very nice. I can get some stuff done today that kind of been getting behind on a little bit, and it's just a really nice, relaxing day, I hope. Giselle did leave for work a little bit ago. She is enjoying her first day at the bookstore, and then she's going to go to her other job. And while she's there all day, I'm going to work on yesterday's vlog. Of course, it might take a little bit to edit because I want to try some things with it. I tried some things with shooting it. I'm not sure how well it's going to go or not, but or how long it's going to take me to edit that vlog, but I would love to edit that soon and work on that. I'm not sure how many hours that will take me, but I also really want to spend a lot of today reading. I was going to film some booktube videos today, and I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to sit down and film part of the vlog or start the vlog, because when I woke up this morning my throat really hurt really badly, and I was having a really hard time talking, like even to Giselle earlier this morning when she was still here. I was having a hard time speaking because my throat was hurting, and I've had some vitamin C, I've been drinking water, and yeah, I'm going to try to keep myself nice and healthy today. We have apples and oranges, and I have cucumber and zucchini and some other stuff that I can make throughout the day if I get hungry, but I'm going to try to eat like healthy stuff because I really want I don't want to get sick. I've been trying to drink water. Like I said, I took some vitamin C earlier this morning, and I'm probably going to need to take some more soon just to try to make it feel better. It's getting a little bit better now, which is why I'm filming this right now, but I'm not sure how long I'll be able to sit and film booktube videos for, because there's several that I want to film, and I mean, if I don't film them today, it's not that big of a deal, or if I don't do all of them today, it's not that big of a deal, because I can do them tomorrow. We have a lot of stuff planned for tomorrow, but I can do them tomorrow night or Sunday, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'll just put me a little bit behind on what I want to post for booktube. Like, I have reviews to post and stuff like that. But most of today, I think, I want to catch up on reading. I want to finish both Crossroads of Canopy, which I think I'll be able to finish pretty easily, and also finish Universal Harvester. And this one's pretty short. Like, I mean, you can kind of tell how short it is by looking at it. Like, it's not that thick or anything. But if you look at the pages, like, they have hardly any words on them. Like, they're just such thin pages. So anyway, I'm gonna try to finish both of this today. I'm gonna spend a lot of hours reading, because I have lots of review copies to catch up on. Plus, Giselle and I just bought some more books. We have tons of books in this apartment, and I just feel like I'm reading really slowly right now, because I've just been spending way too much time watching YouTube videos recently. And I'm kind of getting out of that phase. It was kind of a phase for a little while where I was like really into watching certain Let's Plays, and most of them are over now, the ones that I was watching, and now I'm going to focus more on reading again, because, whoops, there's just a lot of stuff that I would love to get through in February, and this month is even shorter than January, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to read more in February than I did in January. There's lots of stuff to read up there, plus a lot of stuff that's out there that I haven't read yet, and I was telling Giselle this the other day, or maybe it was just yesterday, that I would love to try and start maybe working on my reading speed a little bit. I've never really tried to make it faster, or try to make myself a faster reader, and I mean, people talk about like vocalizing in your head. I don't know how many of you do that or not. It's really difficult for me to imagine not doing that, and it's really difficult for me to not do that, and I don't necessarily have a problem with doing it. And it's a fine, enjoyable way to read, but at the same time, I might be more interested in not doing that, or trying not to do that, and then reading faster. So I'm going to try to do that and see what I think of it, and maybe I can get through more stuff and still have the same enjoyment levels. We'll see, and I'll be able to let you know how that goes. But that's something that I really want to try and practice doing, is trying to get faster at reading, so I can get through more of these books and more often. And so I can actually feel like I can do more than just read the review copies. I can read all the other stuff that's out there. I can read all this new stuff that we're getting from these used bookstores and book sales and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it for right now. But I'm going to go read for a little bit and try to wait for my voice to my voice to feel maybe a little bit better before continuing on with stuff that I was hoping to do today. But we'll see.
I just got done with my very first day at the bookstore. It's like 1:10 right now, so I have to be at work at my other job in half an hour. But since it's the first day and the job, I figured I'd treat myself, and Chris agreed, and so I got a yummy sandwich. So they actually have a cafe inside the bookstore, and so that's where I got it from. And I got an egg BLT, which is crazy, so I guess let's see how it tastes. It's actually good. I think, of course, it's me. I think it needs a little bit of salt. But it's delicious. And I also get a pickle. And there's 2 halves, so oh, this is just gonna be yummy. I really love BLTs, but I've never had it with egg on it before, and it's actually pretty good, so I'm a fan. It looks like it's a hard-boiled egg. It's like, I think it's egg salad is what it is. So, hard-boiled eggs. This is really good. I really enjoyed my first day at work. It was a little bit tedious just because you had to learn so much stuff, and I've been a cashier for a really long time, so I knew a lot of the stuff, but she didn't think I knew anything, so she reiterated everything like 20 times about stuff that I've known for years. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I know this. Yeah, okay, But I still wrote everything down that she asked me to and stuff, so I think the rest of the shifts are going to be better because I'm not going to have to be learning stuff that I've known for so many years. But now I'm going to eat the rest of this and then go to my second job.
I made dinner, and Giselle is home now. How'd it go?
It was good.
Your first day?
It was really good. It went by pretty fast, actually. It was like, I already talked to you guys about it in the car, obviously, but second half of work went really well as well. It went by really fast, the whole day did. Like, I was at work
That's
from,
good.
like, 9 to 6 almost, and sped by, so that's a relief, and my legs didn't hurt too badly afterwards either, which is usually a problem, but we're going to be walking around a lot tomorrow as well, so my legs are just going to be dead because of these 3 days, yesterday, today, tomorrow, but overall I was happy with how things went, and I'm excited to go back, and I'm only learning cashier stuff right now, but soon I'll get to train on, like, the info desk, and I'll get to, like, find books for people and recommend stuff and all sorts of things like that, and I'm both excited and nervous.
And I got a package that I'm going to open. I know what it is, and I know who it's from, and I'm excited about it. Giselle's going to take this. Okay, let's see. There should be 2 books.
It's a pretty thick package, so.
Yeah. Yep. Alright. Okay, awesome. So the first one is called Red Sister by Mark Lawrence.
I like the art.
Me too. And the book just feels really nice. I love paperbacks that feel like this. Anyway, so this is coming out in April 2017. I believe it's coming out in hardcover. Yeah, coming out in hardcover April 4th, 2017. So this is Mark Lawrence's new series. I haven't read anything by Mark Lawrence yet, but this is in a completely different world than his other books, and it's just completely separate in general, so you don't need to read anything else by him to read this one. And so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Give his work a shot, give his writing a shot, and was kind of just drawn in by the cover, honestly. So it's called, the series is called The Ancestor, so this is the first book of The Ancestor. So it says, at the Convent of Sweet Mercy, young girls are raised to be killers. In some few children, the old blood shows, gifting rare talents that can be honed to deadly or mystic effect. But even the mistresses of sword and shadow don't truly understand what they have purchased when Nona Gray is brought to their halls. A blood-stained child of 9, falsely accused of murder, guilty of worse, Nona is stolen from the shadow of the noose. It takes 10 years to educate a Red Sister in the ways of the blade and fist, but under a Bess Glass's care, there is much more to learn than the arts of death. Among her class, Nona finds a new family and new enemies. Despite the security and the isolation of the convent, Nona's secret and violent past finds her out, drawing with it the tangled politics of a crumbling empire. Her arrival sparks old feuds to life, igniting vicious struggles within the church, and even drawing the eye of the emperor himself. So, that sounds pretty cool, and it looks pretty cool as well. It's a nice, thick, new fantasy story, which I'm very excited to read. It has like a ridiculously long list of cast of characters in the beginning. nice long list of cast characters. Anyway, so that's the first book. And the second book, I don't know much about it, but it sounded pretty cool. Brimstone by Cherry Priest. This one also comes out April 4th, 2017, so they come out on the same day. And so this one is about, in the trenches of Europe during the Great War, Tomas Cordero operated a weapon more devastating than any gun, a flame projector that doused the enemy in liquid fire. Having left the battlefield a shattered man, he comes home to find yet more tragedy, for in his absence his wife has died of the flu. Haunted by memories of the woman he loved and the atrocities he perpetuated, Thomas dreams of fire and finds himself setting match to flame when awake. So that sounds pretty interesting. So it's World War I, like, fantasy history. That sounds pretty awesome.
That's a really beautiful cover.
Yeah, it is.
Even like the overlay of like the flowers or whatever.
Yeah, it's really, that's what originally drew me into it, was the cover. But yeah, so these are my first books that I've ever gotten from Ace before, so that's cool. I'm really excited.
Ace.
They're kind of like uniform in their, well, not in size, but in like the way they do their arcs, I guess. But I'm glad they have the cool covers and stuff. Awesome.
Also, it's not on there anymore, but we watched the second episode of the third season of Sherlock, and it was funny, but a bit too long for my taste.
It was fun. I liked it. It was John and Mary's wedding.
Yeah, and can I just say that I love her. Mary Watson in this show is amazing. Like, seriously, she's so awesome and supportive and incredible, and she like reads Sherlock so well, and I just adore her. She's definitely some of my favorite parts of season 3 so far, and this is actually my first time watching season 3. I've watched season 1 and 2 when they first came out years ago, but I wanted to rewatch them, and so I figured I would just wait for Christopher, and it's been 2 years, but we're finally getting to the rest of them, and it's been so fun watching them. So this is my first time watching season 3, and I'm liking it. Also, after we finished eating, we scanned this monstrosity pile, so I picked all the stickers off of them, and Christopher scanned them all. Teamwork.
Yeah, scan them all into our app where we keep track of how many books we have and what books we have and stuff.
So now we're at 1541. That's not excessive at all.
Today was a good day, and Giselle went to sleep. I'm assuming she had a very exhausting day, especially yesterday as well. And tomorrow is also going to be an exhausting day, probably. Well, maybe at least first little bit of it. It's going to be pretty exhausting because we're going to be walking around some more. But Giselle went to the Dollar Tree, or I got this from the Dollar Tree for me. It's like a little mini chalkboard that I can start writing little tallies on, because I was having these like slips of paper on the side of my bookshelf in my wrap-up videos. So if you haven't been seeing my wrap-up videos, I had this like little strip of paper down the side, and I've been making tallies for every single book that I read, and now I can do it on here instead, because it'll be more, I guess, obvious. I can maybe put it on my shelf right there, or I can hang it on the wall behind me or something, and it's just going to be a nice little thing to start making little tallies on, and hopefully it'll be more noticeable than the thing I'm currently using. And today, I started and finished this Universal Harvester, and I'm going to be working on my review. I have not gotten it up yet, but I am really hoping to be able to post it tomorrow at some point, my review of Book Burners finally. And then I would also really love to finish this. I've been reading this one for this past little while. I edited the vlog from yesterday, the Book Barn vlog, and it's uploading right now. It's going to take a little bit because it's quite a long vlog, and I'm hoping it's well received. I tried some new things with it. Both yesterday when I was filming it, I had some new ideas in mind for the filming, and then some new ideas for editing it, and it turned out okay, I think, and I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, so I'm going to try to finish this tomorrow. I got through a decent amount of it tonight. I'm going to keep reading it tonight, I think. I'm not really tired yet, and it's actually not that late yet, so I'm going to keep reading, I think. And yeah, that's my night for the most part. I think that's pretty much it for today, actually. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We have a fun day tomorrow, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you then.